Lindy, how's Zucker doing?
He's just not going to be available. He's dealing with just a family matter right now. So hopefully back for Philly.
Is Lafferty ready, or was he just?
Lafferty is being evaluated right now. Don't think so. So I'll probably know half an hour or so.
Would that put Dunn in then?
Dunn would go in, yeah.
What do you know about Dunn?
Well, we saw him play the game. Plays hard. He's got some physicality to him. Has played well down there. Centerman, of course. He may have to play wing tonight for us, but just a hard player, and has played well in Rochester.
Isaac's cognizant that he has to show more.
Who's that?
Isaac Rosen. He said he needs to show more. Just what would you like to see from him, I guess?
Maybe a little composure puck-wise. He'll have the puck a little bit more. And I think we'll get to see a little bit more. I think there's times he's kind of deferring to plays that don't allow him to have the puck as much.
How do you balance some of these, offensive young, prospect types, giving them an opportunity versus, just finding a spot for them in the lineup that maybe works?
I think almost always they battle that. Always a player like Rosie that comes up will battle that. You don't go straight to the top line. You don't take a Paterka spot, or that's always their battle, is to how to show with not being like the guy and not being on the first power play and stuff like that. So he'll have those opportunities and those moments inside the game to use his skill, use his speed, and that's what he has to take advantage of.
Is it a thing, when I say you have to learn how to win, is that a thing? And I using the example of the last game, you guys scored the go-ahead goal very early in the third. You had to defend the rest of the period, 18 minutes. And this year that hasn't gone very well at times, but you were able to defend that lead and win 3-2. Do you have to teach these guys how to win?
I think more than how to win is how not to lose. And I think a lot of that has come down to puck management and, time and place on the ice. If you look at, the way that third period went, we scored. I think we only gave them 2 opportunities to tie the game. And that's just playing the game the right. That's not giving up odd-numbered rushes. It's not giving up 2-on-1s on careless plays. When you're down, you got to put a lot more risk in your game, and then you're going to see some of those odd-numbered rushes. When you're winning and you have the lead, it's can you still create pressure, but not give up high-quality opportunities from making, high danger plays.
What do you like about having Benson higher in the lineup?
Just offensively down low, he can make a lot of good plays. He's good around that dot below the circle, below the goal line. I think we saw that in the play last game. There was a period of time I thought his energy was a little bit low, but I think his game right now is in a pretty good place, and skating-wise and energy-wise is good. And that being said, it's a pretty demanding part of the schedule, and he's been doing a good job with it.
He's built defensively. It's just a matter of time before the offense comes the type of player that he is.
Yeah, I think that, when I look at, kind of primary opportunities in the game, that has to be elevated. Whether you're creating some of those primary opportunities yourself or your teammate is creating them. I think he had one last game. It was a turnover by Ottawa that, he ripped a shot that didn't beat the goaltender. So if the scoring is going to go up, obviously the primary chances have to go up for him. And I think a lot of his opportunities are, around the paint. They're not shooting opportunities usually. They're either a secondary opportunity or a small play below the dots. His type of opportunities are a little different than some of our other players.
Is there a player he reminds you of when he's wearing
Yeah, I think you can. There's a list of those type of guys. If you wanted to start with the guy that was the captain in Boston, who was sort of like that. That always kind of under your skin and still have a lot of skill and a lot of talent and good defensive player and can kill penalties, can be on the power play, everything. I think it's that's probably the top example you can go in the league. And there's a lot of other guys that know that kind of got to make a living being an annoying guy out there, and he's really good at it.
How much does James Reimer play into, the opportunity he's been getting lately of giving the team confidence to go out and win hockey games with, what you've been seeing from him from the back end?
Obviously he's been a main reason we've been able to win the last couple of games. He gave us a lot of. I thought our first period was poor, and we got out of that period, I think, where we were at because of our goaltender, and that gave us enough life to play a pretty good 40 after that. And I think that's you don't always. Most games there's gonna be a period you don't like. Sometimes you need the big saves inside of that. I think he's been able to, give us those type of saves that have allowed us go to Winnipeg. I thought Winnipeg, we played a great third period. The first period again, not that great. In the second period, we were trying to find our game, and then the third, I thought we played really well. And until we got to that point, we needed some big saves out of our goalie to get us there.